Hello and welcome to Sophia Wisdom. My name is Maria Benning and I'm here to do this weekly show where I speak about a number of topics that are of interest to me and to a lot of you, so I'm hearing. If you have a topic that you would like discussed by Sophia, by any of the other angels, the guides that might be coming through, then send me an email. My website is reconnectandheal.com and I'd love to hear from you. What we're going to be talking about today is global warming. It's a topic that's, of course, extremely controversial. It's not something that I personally know a whole lot about. I am concerned about it as much as anybody else, I suppose, given what I see in the media. But I don't really know the truth of the situation about what it is and how it really is impacting us and what it means for the future. So this is what I'm going to ask Sophia and any other guides that might want to come in and speak with us about. As you're aware, if you've been watching the show, I have been doing channeling for a little over a year now, and this came about through a reconnective healing that I received when I was extremely ill. If you'd like to find out more about reconnective healing, I encourage you to go to my site and read about that. What happens when I channel is that the energy moves through me like this, and it's as if I'm doing a healing session. So this is what you'll see. But as always, I encourage you to close your eyes and try to feel with your senses other than vision and see if you can really feel the experience in your body and in your heart. So I'll speak again briefly at the end of the show, but right now what I'm going to do is go ahead, because I can feel them coming in, go ahead and just allow this to begin. And I'm going to take a couple of nice breaths and encourage you to do the same. Sophia, as you know, I feel a little bit nervous about discussing global warming when it's something that I so clearly know very little about. I would love to hear from you all, from you and from any others that might wish to come through, about global warming. What does it mean for us? What is it that we can do to ward it off? Is that even something that our attention should be focused on? What is the impact perhaps out into the universe of global warming? So I feel you with us. Thank you for being here, Sophia, and for helping to clarify this concern of ours. Children, this is a topic that is worrying, plaguing so many of you. And the truth is that we honor you for finally paying attention to what is going on, what is so obvious as the nose on your face. There are shifts that are occurring on the planet. You have termed it global warming because to your perspective it would appear that the temperature of the planet is heating up. This is true. And yet it is also true that this is not the first time that this has taken place. Throughout your history, there have been varying shifts in your temperature that have created significant change on the planet. That being said, it is wise that you pay attention to what you are doing to contribute to any degradation of your Earth system. Degradation that affects the ozone layer, that affects the very atmosphere that you breathe, that affects the planet, the Earth that you walk upon, that affects the food that you then put into your bodies. Everything that is in the soil is transmitted into the food. So this is only intelligent to have this as a topic of your focus. Much will be done by those who are leading this endeavor to change the laws across the planet so that one country does not simply take advantage while another is on the receiving end of that. Do you know what I say? It is true that there are borders, country borders, but these chemicals, these toxins that are produced by your factories, for example, and that is only one, these do not stop at the border. They travel on the air currents. They pass down onto the earth through the rain. And so there is no place that is not connected to what you all are doing in your supposed stewardship of the planet. Global warming is a term that is beneficial in that what it is finally doing is getting your attention. It isn't that these things haven't been occurring in your history for quite some time already. You have contributed much, humanity has, to the pollution on the planet. But these are also natural occurrences. There is a rhythm, there is a pattern to what happens on the earth. And it is a way that the earth has of balancing herself. Sometimes an extreme must be reached in order for things to reach again a state of equilibrium. Now, there is much that is good about what is occurring. Awareness is increasing. You have those who are out there on the forefront leading the way, asking you to do what you can as individuals in order to contribute to the healing of the planet. Do you know, though, that there is much that you can do from an energetic healing standpoint that can affect this as well? If you align yourself with the very spirit of the earth and the heavens, and you ask that on behalf of the planet, that you be used as a conduit for healing, then this will have an impact as well. The beautiful thing about what is happening right now is that you can take steps on many different levels in order to create a more balanced outcome, a more harmonious existence here on the planet. It is wise for you to, as you are thinking of your new technologies, to pay attention to the forefathers from the Indian nations. They knew that what was in harmony was to consider generations upon generations in advance. What I do today, how will it affect generations to come? If you can understand that you do not reside, you do not live, you do not operate in a vacuum, then you will make wiser decisions. So, when you are sitting together and you are deciding that this is a better idea or this is a better idea, this chemical or this way of growing crops is a better idea for the planet, thoroughly research whether in fact it is. There are always unknowns that come into play. But think about what the lasting result will be on the generations to come. If you can feel the energy that is all around you emanating up from the core of the earth and joined by the atmosphere above, the very sky above, feel the power of that and be a steward for both.